Are there any further questions for Kyle? We'll go to Dustin and then in the back.
Hey, Kyle, obviously last week's race was intended to be 400 miles, but it went under 300 miles. Chicago was originally a 220-mile race, went less than that. There have been a number of others, some 300-milers here lately. You've been in this long enough where it was all about 400 or 500 miles, and the idea of shortening races, there were always a lot of concerns about it. We've got a stretch here where the number of races have ended under 300 miles. Are there any learnings or anything to take from what these races have provided, and is this something to maybe make in Atlanta or at track X a 300-miler as opposed to a 400-miler type of thing, or why or why not?
Yeah, I've kind of noticed sometimes the races are over and I'm like, damn, I didn't have a chance to get back to where I wanted to go, and it's just, it takes a while. It takes a lot longer. It's like a truck race, you go to Pocono next week and you run a stage is 12 laps long or something like that. It's like, geez, oh, criminy. But, so shorter races, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It can be done. I think it can be done successfully. I think you kind of saw maybe a little bit of rain factor last week in the racing at Atlanta, where guys were really pushing because they knew the rain was coming, so they wanted to be up front. So the aggression was high. But besides that, race distance, race length, I think if you can find a happy spot with a TV window, then just stick to that. If it's a 3-hour window and it takes X amount of time per lap to do it, and you're going to have 8 cautions, add up that time, figure out the distance that you need and go from there, So I think to have 1, 2, or 3, maybe 4 crown jewels that have always been long-distance races is cool. Daytona 500, Coke 600, probably Darlington 500, you know what I mean? So those, I would say, keep those going the way they are, and maybe some of the others can be short. Yeah.